Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope.
Lowenheim. Father. Ed. Al.
Oh, man.
I think about this show very often.
Yeah.
You know?
Me too.
That's
probably the craziest post-credit scene. Not post-credit scene. During credit scene.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
That is a little bit ridiculous that they did that.
Yeah. Right. We've been waiting how many episodes to see either of them, pretty much.
But it's also, we know what they're doing. They're stretching everything out, you know, like to the max.
Yep.
You can always tell in these episodes, though, like when you kind of have like a rough idea of how long into the episode you are, usually. Like if the episode starts off and it's like crazy right off the bat, I'm lost. Like I have no idea how long we've been watching this, you know? And those are the ones that really get me. Especially
when they take a while to get into the intro, because then sometimes I think like the intro is like actually
the regular,
or it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like really lost into it. I'm like, dang, that was super quick.
But like for the most part,
also because we're dumb.
Yeah, I would say though for the most part though, it's like probably like 85% to 90% of the time of these episodes we watch, you can kind of have an idea of where the episode's gonna, like how far along into it, I should say. So like sometimes you'll see like, oh, you know they're gonna, I start like thinking in my head how they're gonna end it, and like it's just funny because it's like, god damn, and then I still get caught off guard by it. You know, it's the worst.
I know,
and it's like I feel like all of the animes are like traditionally do a good job at cliffhangers.
Yeah,
you know, it's very common.
Yeah. How can they not? There's usually so many episodes. It's like so fun.
Yeah, right.
And they would do it week by week, so they want you coming back, you know?
Yep, every time. Well, I'm back, and it's this week. Let's watch it.
Okay.
So is that... Somebody said, commented back, I think it was episode 50, they were like, oh, it must have been like 50 or 51. And they're like, oh, if you don't know who those red eyes were
by
in the
54.
tunnel... By 54.
It's got to be Izumi's, right?
It's got to be Izumi, right? Yeah.
I think that's what they meant, because she popped up the next episode.
But why would her eyes be red? She's not a Philosopher's Stone, right?
We don't know what she is. We don't know what Hohenheim did to her. Maybe he rearranged those organs to be a Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, right. I can't wait for these two to get back together.
Yeah. Al's still on his way, right?
Yeah. There's just so much shit going on now.
We didn't even see them at all in the last episode.
No.
Last
few.
2. Possibly 3.
Are you lost, Fullmetal?
Hey, give it a rest! If I hadn't had to come back to keep a certain moron out of trouble, I wouldn't have gotten turned around!
A certain moron.
I don't recall anyone asking you to come back.
Listen, even if he won't, I'd like to say thank you. I couldn't have snapped him out of it by myself.
Look how far we've all come.
I don't know if that means anything to you.
Hey, that's enough! We can stop shooting!
Have we ever seen Scar smile?
No.
No, right? Like, I don't think there's any chance.
Flashback when he was with his brother.
I don't even think then, though.
You were using the tank as a distraction to hide your true purpose, using your alchemy to dig that tunnel!
Now you're catching on.
I want to see her do some crazy shit.
Operations. Is Buccaneer there?
Sir!
It's getting bad out here. We have a large number of pale humanoid monsters on the loose.
They're
hard to kill, and worse, they're man-eaters. We can't allow a single one out into the city. We need to destroy them right here, right now!
Yes, General.
She got me all fired up there.
From now on, I'm in command. As of now, this is
Who do you think's in there?
No one. They're just showing that it's Fear's chair.
Oh, I thought somebody was going to spin around.
Oh, yeah. Time to die.
The Immortal Legion, as promised. Created by placing human souls inside of mannequin bodies. Soldiers with no fear of death. Just think, this is what your masters wanted for all of you men.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Here he comes again.
Oh my god.
Major Armstrong, sir!
Oh shit, yes. Look at all these guys working together. Think how many guys are holding that too, and he's just pulling it.
You would have me run away from this? The mere thought of fleeing, of leaving the battlefield in disgrace. I swear on my life such a thing will never happen again!
Yeah, can you just end him real good right here?
No, he's gonna break through those chains. Or, yeah, I don't know how they're even holding on that tight. Who got him?
You refuse to run. That's impressive. You're a fine man.
You call for backup?
But then I've already got a man 100
This is
times
exactly what I wanted. Her against Sloth too.
And who are you?
These two will like each other, or maybe not.
A female officer.
Such a pain!
She's definitely about to go to work.
Honey, coming at ya!
Yes, yes.
It is him, you're right.
Him and Armstrong in the same room. Oh my god. He's bigger than Armstrong. He's enormous.
He's a big boy.
Extraordinary. Who is he?
Was he just ripped early? This is our... Oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh. Oh. Whew. That was top 10 scene for me right there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, there you
Got
go.
him.
Am I dying now? For real?
They're pretty much all dead now except for Pride, right?
Yeah,
And technically Gluttony, yeah.
and Fury.
Oh, yeah.
Such a pain. Living to
That was
That was pretty crazy.
one of my favorite things I've watched in a long time.
Major! Major!
Even she was into it for a second.
You have met the Elric brothers, haven't you? They're like family to me.
Wait, does that mean that you're Azumi Curtis?
That's me.
So I assume the Elrics are here too.
Yeah, I imagine they are.
Everybody there.
Perhaps we should take care of the rest of these dummies. Tell me the truth. Can you stand?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Hold on a second. You're severely injured. Apparently, I'm one of the ones they've marked as a sacrifice. I'll lend you all a quick hand. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
I really hope so.
I won't give him a chance to catch me.
Azumi's a babe.
Yeah, she is.
Look at these two handsome men. If you want to call them men. Well, they're definitely not men.
Hold on, miss.
Kind of.
This is quite the reunion. Lust, greed, sloth, gluttony, envy, wrath, pride. Those are the 7 deadly sins of man. In excess, any one of those will ruin a person. Even so, You must understand them all to understand humanity. Why would you sever them from yourself?
Damn it, Hohenheim!
You nearly killed me. Please,
He brings the door.
fighting has never been a particular specialty of mine.
We've noticed, Hohenheim. Oh, that's awesome. That's ridiculous.
Answer me this. Why would you create the homunculi? Treat them as children. Have them call you father.
Yeah, what is the point of all this? Is what I want to know.
Back when you were an arrogant speck of glass, you used to scoff at the very notions of community and family. Family is what you wanted more than anything, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted what the humans have.
Oh, baby. It's
How dare you?
It's very similar to Envy. So, I mean, it's
A little
from
bit,
father, yeah. So, obviously. The hell?
Where did he go? Is he holding back until the transmutation circle is activated?
There is no part of me that wishes to lower myself to their level.
Come on, somebody else get in there. The hell?
What have you done?
You might say that I've simply done what you wouldn't.
Did he, like, poison
You
himself?
don't realize you have cast aside something every bit as important as your emotions. Don't expect to win this battle easily. Not when you're fighting us.
Oh.
It's no use. The tire is definitely stuck. What are you doing, idiot? If we don't hurry, the eclipse is going to start.
Can't they do something with alchemy?
You would think.
I'll just take care of the car already.
Can't Al just lift it
You asked
Right.
nicely.
with his hands by himself?
Dr. Marco, please stand back. Mr. Heinkel and I can handle this on our own.
Well, I'm sure you can,
Uh-oh.
but still. We're fine. Let us take care of it.
Who's that back there?
Here we go. 1, 2.
Is it the Fuhrer that just walked by?
Maybe.
A lone sword walking down the street? Why was Marco just staring at him? Maybe he was in shock.
Let's keep moving. We'll take the main gate. Yes, sir.
I love how they're just sweeping through.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got these guys just whooping ass.
I'm not one of the targets. It's the other ones you're after. I'm not supposed to die.
Well, you're about to, pal. Nope, guess not.
No. Izumi saved him.
Yeah. You piece of garbage.
I don't know who you are, but you have my sincere thanks. Please join my security detail. I'll see to it that you're taken care of.
This good gentleman you were speaking of earlier. Where does this lead?
Looks like it goes quite a ways down.
To father.
Is that where the mannequin soldiers came from?
Briggs White Squad is taking control. North Gate, Black Squad in control. Blue Squad has the East Gate.
This is great.
Blue Squad is taking the
So what's about to happen that's so bad?
General Armstrong, you know what this means.
Greetings, I'm back.
And judging by the mess I see, it would appear that things have gotten rather out of hand at Nihaps now, wouldn't it?
As of now, I am personally taking command. We will get rid of the rebels. All available Central forces, it's time to fight.
He's back, King Bradley.
His wife's gonna have to do something.
Bastard's still alive. Where is he? Which side will he attack us from?
Or is he gonna have we're gonna have to fight with Ling and Greed.
Oh, could be, yeah.
He is cool as hell, though. I wish he was like on our side, you know, at this point.
That's pretty awesome. Hohenheim's crazy, man. Like, maybe he doesn't... You
What
think
did
he's
he do
like
to him
playing around,
exactly?
or do you think he doesn't really like fighting?
They didn't really tell us, like, what did he do? Like, that was like... Why was he shocked by that? Was that like a metaphorical thing? Why did he like stop doing it? What have you done?
Hohenheim must have done something to his hand.
That's what I'm saying. But we didn't find, like, that's what we don't know what it was.
What did he say after he got his hand out of there? Hohenheim? What did Hohenheim say?
I forget.
Like, you don't...
I can't...
Because he doesn't have those things? Like, that's what he was still talking about?
I believe so. It's very similar to envy because, well, again, obvious because envy comes from father, so that part of envy is kind of what Hohenheim's talking about. Like, you are envious of humans, you know? So it's...
I don't think that's it, though. Because that really pissed him off. I don't know why that pissed him off so much.
Because
You think it's true?
Because it's true.
Why?
Because he's never been... It's like anyone that's not like a...
Oh, just because, like, he's always... Like, he just, like, wants, like, a family and to be cared about, I guess?
It's like Avatar, like the actual movie Avatar, James Cameron's. It's like... He lived with them for so long and loved being with them for so long that he just wanted to become one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing.
I guess.
At least that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, but also, fuck him.
Yeah.
You know? But you think Hohenheim just doesn't really like fighting, or he's just like kind of like joking around and like he's gonna...
He doesn't like... He's not good at it, but he's also like sneaky and tricky.
Yeah, because that's hilarious. Like, imagine throwing, like, everything you got at somebody and, like, he's just, like, making doors and walking out and being like, hey, be careful with that, okay? You're going to get me hurt.
Well, that's what it is. It's like, what is father getting at by doing this? He knows he can't... Well,
he could take the Philosopher's Stone out of him and then kill him.
Right, so, but I guess Hohenheim was
never stop him.
Hohenheim was just assuming, like, he's probably going to try and do that to kill me. So
he probably moved it in his body somewhere.
Now, if he can do that... Because when we saw Scar do that shit, his destruction on his head, absolutely nothing happened.
To father.
Hohenheim, he's standing there, and he puts his arm right through him. So, is that just because it's father doing it, or is it because Hohenheim doesn't have a container? Like is his body his container? Like, you know what I mean? Is that why it's hard to break through?
Father?
Yeah. Compared to Hohenheim,
father's not a real person.
Yes.
Who knows what he's made of, you know?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like his container keeps him... It gets a little harder to get through it.
Yeah.
Obviously, than ours.
Yeah.
Our meat bags that we have.
Oh my God! What a crazy way to describe it.
Never heard that?
No.
Bags filled with
our bodies,
fluid. Yeah.
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 Okay.
We're so fragile.
Yeah. Well,
it's the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like compared to like certain animal, like you look at certain animals, they get like hit and like they don't get like fucked up from like.
Oh yeah.
That's where we get like hit on the head and we're like concussed and brain damage. You know, it's like we have to worry about that shit. The animals don't.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they do.
They just don't have to worry about it because they can't think about it.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
We just have to think about it.
That's kind of what I meant. That I can't not think about anything other than Armstrong and Izumi's husband. That was one of the greatest things I've seen
since Yuji and Toto.
It's very similar to that.
Similar, like brother.
But this is I'll have to go back and look when we met Izumi and
he
her
does
husband.
look big, even bigger now.
Yeah, he did. He's probably been working out a little bit, you know. But like I went back. I want to go back and like see like when we met the husband. Like I'm almost positive one of us said something of like, oh, I want to see him and Armstrong together.
Yeah, that was probably you.
And I always had that in the back of my mind. And like,
Here they are.
I was like, I didn't think. So then I'm like, all right, they're both here. They're just gonna give us a quick like, hey man, what's up? Like, but no,
Nope.
they
Izumi and him
110
annihilated everybody. They killed Sloth pretty much though still. And then
Well,
the punch
yeah.
from, I mean, obviously everything
They
that
tag teamed
Armstrongs
him
have
at
done.
the end there. That was incredible. And then the way they just kept looking at each other and like that little twinkle. It was like a whole choreographed thing. It was incredible.
Yeah, well, as soon as he came in, that was what Armstrong said. He's like, look at those muscles.
That's where I lost it. I
Yeah,
couldn't
that was
handle it.
great. And then when he started flexing, like,
Yeah. When they cut to the husband, then he's like,
yeah. It's crazy.
Why? Why
So
is it
crazy.
going on? But yeah, he's like more like, I think Armstrong's taller, but like more like athletic. As where he's more like bulky and like just
No, I think
shredded.
Well, he's definitely more athletic and like trim, but I think Izumi's husband is bigger on all.
I don't think he's taller. There was this part where they showed Armstrong standing next to him and he looked a lot taller.
Definitely not a lot. Taller,
Unless it was just
but-
the angle.
Yeah.
I'll have to find that again, that screen. That
Shot.
Yeah. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, he's way bigger. I just said it. But then later on there was a scene. I was like, I meant to like point it out, be like, oh, Armstrong looks a lot taller there, and I forgot.
Could be. Armstrong is a giant.
Well, yeah, of course. Where do you think everything goes from here now, though? Al's got a flat tire.
Yeah, obviously the Fuhrer didn't give a shit about them.
I have to assume
He had to have known it was Al.
by the next episode, though, at least Ed and them are all going to show up where Hohenheim is. They have to get there eventually, right?
Yeah. Unless they're going. Well, Ed's lost. Ed got him lost, remember? They're lost right now. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to get. It's like a big tunnel, so it's just they're going to get there eventually. You know?
Yeah.
It's just taking them forever so that him and Hohenheim can talk, and this day just goes on forever.
You know it. They got to gather all their pieces together, so that'll be another 8 episodes. Then we'll finally get to see what happens.
I'm like thinking now. I'm like, I feel like there was just like from beginning to end of this episode, there was like something a couple times where they really got me. Like Olivier gave a speech that got me all fired up towards the beginning.
Hawkeye gave awesome speech to Scar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
That
Was a
was
cool
good.
scene.
He's like, I don't need it.
Yeah, Olivia, she's incredible.
Well, that's yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a toss up between her and Izumi. I'll take.
I
both.
love Izumi. Yeah, her and Olivier are like.
Well, they're very similar. Yeah.
Very similar, and I like both of them.
Yeah.
I think I would lean Izumi. If I'm looking for a long-term relationship, I'm going Izumi for sure. If I'm looking to have my world rocked, I'm going Olivier. But I'm going to have it rocked either way.
I was going to say, I think Izumi might have something to say about that, my friend.
Yeah, I guess. It's a win-win, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know that's why.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's more. Like Izumi can like laugh and have more humor. I feel like Olivia doesn't like have that much in her.
Yeah, but you need
get to the person.
You need somebody stern with you. Okay, sometimes you don't listen.
Yeah,
So-
but Izumi can do that.
Yeah.
And make me laugh at the same time. That's a win-win. It's a recipe for success with me. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.